this is 1.21 then. This is the review sheet that you most probably have in front of you. And then I'm going to run for the answers on the next slide. So, nice easy start, the types of energy. Okay, you might have been taught English kids hate learning GCSEs to kind of remember them. Okay, sometimes nuclear comes up. Okay, so that might be an extra type of energy. What energy is transferred during the use of a hairdryer? So hairdryer is useful in terms of the input is electrical, output then heat, which is useful, and kinetic, which is useful in terms of like the wind and the movement. And then you get sound, which is wasted, and light, which is wasted. Then it says draw a Sankey diagram. So I'm going to do this freehand. You should use a ruler. Sankey diagram has got 10 joules of energy. Okay, 10 joules of energy going in. Okay, 7 joules comes out as useful, which means 3 joules comes out as wasted. Okay, wasted energy always goes down on a Sankey diagram. Other energy then goes across. So moving on then, what are the units for power? Power is measured in watts. The units for current is amps, and then the units for voltage is volts. You might sometimes see it like this. Be careful with current, because when you're doing power equals current times by voltage, we use that I instead. A kettle is labelled, so I'll bring that down because we're going to need that. Okay, a kettle is labelled with 240 volts, 300 amps, calculate the power developed. So 240 times by 3 would give you 270 watts. A television needs 100 kilojoules. It's used for 5 hours. What 1 kilojoule per hour costs 35p. What is the total cost? The first thing you need to do is the units, which you do power times by time. Okay, big things is that needs to be in kilowatts and that needs to be in hours. Okay, so that means you've got 500 units used. Each unit costs 35p, so times that together would give you that many pence. I then converted it to pounds, so it's 175 pounds. What does sustainability mean? Sustainability means meeting our needs without compromising the future generations to meet their own needs. So here's just thinking about how much electricity you need to make sure there's enough electricity, like in terms of oil and gas and stuff, left for everyone else. What is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint is the total greenhouse emissions caused by an individual. So everyone has an individual carbon footprint. How would you just decrease your carbon footprint? Walk instead of drive. Use renewable energy. What are the main greenhouse gases? Methane, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. What can greenhouse gases cause? Pollution from driving cars, using electricity. Thinking about how much water we use using large water supplies.